and stuff. Because there's some great Wikipedia games. Or I guess Wikipedia-style games, like Wikipedia Races. I know there's a couple that Northern Lions played. Is that, like, practical? Because I used to think that I wanted to do that growing up. Like, oh, okay, every day I'm going to read a different Wikipedia article. And the first one I read was on, like, just fire. And after that, I was like, you know what? This is nothing. Time out! Okay, this is an actual race. I have to... Gotta be fast. Mario is not here and you forgot to wind up your spring. Find something that can help. Okay. Sometimes it's good. Yeah, there's way too many Wikipedia articles that are simply just... oh, shoot. Hold on. I gotta lock in here. What is going on? I gotta figure out where to go. Oh, wait, is this the crazy taxi part? It is the crazy taxi part. Let's go! Alright, this is what I was looking for. This is it, baby. Wikipedia has a map feature. That's crazy. Okay. I always forget that I have to actually, like, stop for people. I would be the world's worst Uber driver. But this is what I wanted. I wanted some crazy taxi stuff. Now, the only way that they can make this better is if they're playing The Offspring. Although I think if they played The Offspring, my channel would get DMCA'd. Oh shoot, okay. Alright. Pietro Parcheggio. I feel like I shouldn't say some of these names, otherwise I'm gonna mispronounce them horribly, and then I'm gonna say something problematic on accident, as you do. Okay. Alright. This isn't a problematic depiction, right? It's too late. I've made up my mind. Okay. That seems bad. All that seems really bad. It's Crazy Taxi, but you have to go up the mountain. Okay, I'm kind of into that. Remember, King, resting is as important as training, and reading is as important as anything else. You better have to go up the mountain, because I can't take you down. Hello, my ice cream truck has been transformed by some weird oil and gears. It's now a giant explosive car! Okay. How does that happen? How did you allow this to come to be? I'm very angry. I'm the angry bomb boss. So everyone has to suffer. Listen, buddy. I've had way too many bosses like you. You're no different. This is a very serious dialogue. Take it as such. You're going to explode into orbit. Alright. Am I supposed to boost into this guy? Hold on. I can game. Okay, I can't game. Hold on. I can do this. That's alright. Thank you. I'm happy to be monitor number 2 if I can figure out what the heck is happening. We'll have to golf next week. Or Jackbox. I'm good with either, honestly. That's alright. After content warning, I kind of figured. Yeah, I think that's definitely the case. I'm just not good at it. Okay, there it is. It's kind of hard to angle them right at him unless you do it right every time. Easy. Time extended. Great. Please, I hope that hits him. Alright. I need you to angle at the man. Hold on. There it is. You know what? I'll take the trade. I'll take the 1-for-1. That's what happens when you get older. You just kind of read stuff like an old man. Like, make it happen, Captain, is definitely an old man saying. And that's okay, because I'm calling everybody Buster lately. I'm in my Buster Brown arc. I don't know why. It's not even, like, I don't say it like it's an insult or anything. But I guess it could be read as an insult. Hold on. We gotta go crazy taxi mode, but I have to get off the roof. The roof? The hill? Which, I'm trying to remember that reference. Baxter. The dog? From Anchorman? Is that, is it okay to make Anchorman references? Or have we decided, like, collectively that Anchorman's not a great movie? Arthur. Oh yeah! The buddy from Arthur, I'm sorry. Plus, I haven't watched Arthur in such a long time. It was pretty good. Except for that one time where, they got Matt Damon on Arthur. Do you guys ever see that episode? I know, it's kind of a shame. Matt Damon, Arthur, is probably the most cursed depiction of any real person in a cartoon to ever exist. It's truly frightening. I'll pull it up between. Yeah, it's just upsetting. Like, they gave him ears. They gave him, like, or whatever the aardvark. Oh, I didn't mean to kill that guy or that guy, but maybe. Okay, hold on. Get a little checkpoint here. Yeah, it's just awful. Can I? Okay. Ah, they're bomb walls. Bomb walls. Help me out a little. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can I be upfront with you? I did kind of. I don't know if I should admit this, but I guess I will, just because I don't want dead air. I did associate with that crowd in middle school. And I know you're gonna say that you're not surprised, and brother, I'm not either. Hey Rabdag, we're just out here confessing deep personal pain that we've experienced in our middle school eras. Anything you wanna admit to while we're at it? I did kind of do a lot of that kind of drawing. Nothing like obscene, nothing vulgar. I just want that to be perfectly clear. I just drew a lot of cartoon characters that happen to be animals, okay? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm sorry. I don't claim to do that anymore, but I want you all to know that that was a part of my life. Yeah. Listen, I'm not proud, and hopefully, I think all of the pictures that I would have drawn of that are gone at this point. Destroyed in some kind of ritual fire as I graduated out of middle school into high school. I also played Airsoft, but I was one of those humongous losers that thought he was like super cool for playing Airsoft. So another embarrassing story from high school is some friends and we tried to make like an airsoft team or whatever. So one of the guys in my team was like, okay, I'm gonna make us a website so that everyone can know how cool we are. So he made a WordPress, of course, you know, nothing too advanced, and ended up asking each of us for, shoot, I feel like I almost had something there, for like a quote to put on our page. And I'm still so embarrassed of the quote that I put on my page. I have to remember it exactly. I think I can just paraphrase it. It was basically the equivalent of like shoot 'em all and let God sort 'em out. It was like, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I thought it was so cool. Yeah, I put that. Thankfully, like, obviously nobody read it because, I mean, come on, we're like, we didn't play against anybody, and we didn't have a like a league or anything. Yeah, exactly. It was just embarrassing. All right, what do I want to wear on my head? I feel like Papa needs drinky. That's fun. I probably didn't need to spend 500 gold on that. That's all right. You know, I'm kind of excited they are making a new Crazy Taxi game, I think. Because Sega decided that they actually make video games again. It's pretty crazy. There it is. I don't know what it could entail because, like, the original Crazy Taxi was good as like an arcade game. And that's about it. Yeah. I don't want to speak for Yelnats because I made the call because it sounded like he was going to be sick and I didn't want him to be sick for our game. Not saying that sickos can't play golf, but I decided that it would be better, that he might prefer it. So basically, I'm making decisions for him as to what he can and can't enjoy. And then I think we'll just golf some other time. I don't even know why I'm trying to get to that thing over there. I appreciate it. Appreciate your nature, Yelnats. But really, I'm just in my nice guy arc. I want to make sure that you feel rested up, so that when I beat you in golf, that you can't blame it on being sick. You know? No, I smack talk, but I'm not really a good golf gamer. For some reason, golf games just kind of elude me. Like, I love a good golf with your friends. I'm not the best at it. 8-hole handicap. Have you guys actually played golf? Like real golf? I've been to the driving range once. Once or twice, I guess. And that's really the extent of my experience with golf. Mini golf, I guess, is kind of like it. No, I'm talking about like full on. You're playing even like 9 holes of golf. I wish that they had something like I think it's called like a pitch and putt. I do like disc golf. I don't know if it's cool to like disc golf or not, but I do like disc golf. I don't know what it is about disc golf that just seems to attract like nerds. Ah, shoot. I keep thinking I can like jump off this ledge and I can't get the jump. Okay, that was supposed to hit a ramp. That one's definitely my bad. Yeah, I don't know if it is cool or not. All I'm gonna say is a lot of nerds end up playing disc golf. And you do the math. Oh, the brewery crowd? That's interesting. I feel like... Gimme. Oh my, how did I get here? How do I get down? Alright, I can get you down real quick. Bye-bye. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't know, at least like, I don't want to say alcoholism is cool, but at least I feel like going to a brewery is a little cooler than going out into the woods. But you know, I can't knock disc golf either, because it's like, it's good exercise. Walking around for an hour and a half, depending on how long your session is. And I like it. It's just for some reason, it seems to attract a lot of nerds. I went to a STEM school, and that was like one of their main forms of exercise, which is cool. You should enjoy your exercise. It makes it a lot easier. Because I have been thinking I need to Doggy! Pizza, now. I have been thinking I need to get back into exercising. I have a stationary bike that I haven't used in a little while. I had a pretty good habit back in, you know, what was it? He is zooming! Look at him! He's vibrating! He's off the chain, man! Four-wheeled slave. Well, that's alright. A 5K happening next week? I think I'm ready. Is that something you can just join? Is that okay? Do you need to, like, train for that at all? It's just a 5K, right? I've only done 1 or 2 5Ks. Not that I really was, like, crazy about doing them. Are you just doing it? Should I just do it? Is Ohop's gonna do it as well, or is he, you know, is he helping with other things? The mental strength. Yeah, I don't know if I have the mental strength. Rabdag, what are you doing for exercise? Maybe I can get some ideas. Because I used to do fitness boxing. Ooh, man, I'm terrible at basketball. I can't play games that require like that level of hand-eye coordination, which is weird because I think I'm pretty good at volleyball. I wouldn't say I'm like insane at volleyball, but I think I'm good enough. Baby workouts. Well, that's one that I'm not going to be able to do for a little while, I think. Does that work you out too, or is it more for the baby? Whoops. Okay, I'm just driving into Dookie. Let's do. Oh, okay. We'll just go around the old-fashioned way. Curling your baby, squatting your baby. All right. Now, I feel like your baby can't be that heavy. Russian twist with the baby, anything to get the baby involved. I do like that, you know? Let the baby know that they're part of it. 15 pounds, that is pretty heavy. Not to say like you have a big baby, but like, that's heavier than I expected your baby to be. But I guess you had a baby, 5K with the baby, anything with the baby. We love that. All right. I feel like we could use a change of scenery a little bit. You know, wrestle with the baby, wrestle with Jimmy. I can use it, I don't know. Can I admit something, you sleepy babies? I haven't really held a lot of babies. I haven't really, like, interacted with a lot of babies, just in general. I don't know if you can believe this or not, but I don't have a lot of babies in my life. Smaller side for her age. Oh, okay. I do have a little bit of baby fear. I just, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the baby, you know? Like, I guess you just hold it. Holding a baby is fine. I just don't know what to do with it after that, you know? I shouldn't say it, I should say them, because it is like a human being. You just kind of be. I guess that's true. I don't know, I think like, if I become a dad, because those chances are becoming increasingly less likely, it seems, each passing day. I think it's just gonna kick in. There's just gonna be that mental switch that flips. Work of fiction that contains crude humor. It resembles actual persons, living or dead. Actual events or actual companies is purely coincidental. What is this game about to show me that it has to say that? Is that him? Is that the man? I feel like they could have been a lot more offensive with that depiction. That seems pretty mild for what they could have called him, or how they could have shown him. You poopy. Dog poopy. You know what, sleepy babies? Let me know when that 5K is. I'm not sure that I can train enough in time, but I bet I can do it. I might not keep up with you because I know that you're probably a lot more athletic than I am, but I think I can figure it out at the very least. Some weird green stuff corrupted our oil. And most of our arcade stuff runs on oil instead of electricity. Find it fascinating, now it's just a corrupted mess. Okay, well, there's no timer on this one at least. American game, you know what, that's fine. We need more games about America, right? Runs on Duncan. This is the famous arcade panic, the oil-powered arcade. All right, nice. Oh, if it's a you and Emily, okay, hold on. If it's a you and Emily thing, like, maybe I shouldn't. Not saying that I'm not allowed, but let you guys have your thing, and I don't want to intrude on that. Maybe I can hang out with Ohobs and hang out with the babies, the chillins. Okay. I'm pretty great at bowling. This is the best bowling I've ever done. Listen, all I'm saying is don't show this clip to anybody. Well, I shouldn't say that because now it's gonna get shown somehow I just know it'll happen. But I feel like you catch bees with somebody, and it doesn't go anywhere from that. I'm not giving up, but I'm basically giving up. I don't know if that's a healthy attitude to have, but that's all right, you know? Oh, I didn't even tell my bee catching story last week because we were so busy multiplayer gaming. So I did catch my first swarm of bees. Ah, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. What is going on in here, man? I don't even know what's happening. I'm just... Cheater! Yeah, you got that right. So, a friend of ours, I wouldn't say I'm like an official beekeeper, but I'm basically a beekeeper. Hey, Gurk. I'm stuck. We're gonna talk about keto here in a second, Phyrexia Alliterator, so we might need your... I'm actually stuck. Help me. Help! Help me. Oh, hold on. Oh, you got me! I'm stuck. I can't get out. Help me. Is there an R button? All right. I'm actually just trapped. There must be a way out. Okay. R key. It's not doing anything. What do I do now? They didn't think about this. Okay, hold on. There's got to be a way to game just right to get out of this. But anyway, so a friend of ours sent a picture to the aforementioned person, but to Emily. Oh, no, I'm getting bumps. Okay, there it is. There it is. I think that's only from only if I have that guy. Oh, so the bowling pins just are gone forever. I get it. Well, that's fun. Anyway, he sent us this picture, and he sent it more or less as a joke. It was just like a... Ah, shoot. It was a picture of a Facebook post that somebody had posted. I was in the neighborhood, and just said, oh, we've got bees in our front yard. You know, can anybody help? And then our friend shared the picture with us and was like, hey, here's some bees if you guys want them. And Emily had been looking for bees. Because her last batch died, I supposed. Did the bowling pins, they reset? No, they didn't reset. That stinks. So she was like, yeah, let's go for it. Let's get them bees. And thankfully I had just bought my kit at that point. I bought my jacket. I bought my, just a big old bucket for bees. Yeah, and it was actually very close. I think that explosion should be good enough. It was close. Uh-oh. No, please don't put me in here! What's happening? Help me! Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Help me. Get me out of here! I can't. I actually can't. I don't know how to get out. Please! So we get to I get to the location where the bees are, and the original house that they were camping out in front of, so to speak. I guess I should give some backstory on how bees work. Is once a beehive gets large enough, it ends up splitting in half. So the original batch, you know, half of them stay, and then half of them go out with a new queen to look for a new place to live, essentially, a new place to set up their swarm. Now let's just kind of vibe here for a second. So when they do that, that's called a swarm, and then they'll, you know, camp out on on trees or on like a bench or like an underpass or whatever. It's actually really cool. The way that bees do that is by voting. Bees are democratic in that they they vote on where they want to go. So some of the bees will scope out places to go. So it just so happened that they decided to land in. Well, yeah, it's kind of like the English monarchy, and you think about it. It's just a figurehead, except they don't have any problems with photoshopping their queen bee with their children at all. Oh no, I'm actually just trapped in here? Never mind. Nope, I am trapped in here. So anyway, the bees ended up in this person's front yard, and then they moved across the street to a higher branch. Not to quote the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm sure that dozens of people have done the study. Oh, that's not good. Have done studies on how bees work. There's a lot of pretty interesting books on bee biology. I think the bee club, the Atlanta Bee Club met last week, and they had like a bee book swap. I didn't have any books to swap, so I was like, maybe I just shouldn't come. Maybe I'm not welcome here yet. It'd be nice if they just asked. Personally, I think that'd be a little intrusive if they didn't just ask. Because that just seems a little personal. But anyway, I keep losing myself in the story. So we get to the house, and they move across the street to a higher branch. They were like 10 or 12 feet up at first. Ma'am, are you okay? Look at them! Look at them lenses, man. Those are like my glasses. Am I right, guys? Hold on. We could do this. And I think I actually have to pause the game to tell the story a little bit. Well, I'll cut this out of the pod probably. So we get there, and we've got a couple of ladders with us. What my friend ends up doing is she climbs into the tree with a pole saw, which is, I already, before you say anything, I know that's not how pole saws work. We didn't really know how they worked at the time either. I know it's a pretty simple mechanism when it comes down to it, but it actually helped having the pole saw while in the tree, because what I had to do is take our taller ladder, and I climbed up pretty, I would say it's like a 15-foot ladder. I had to like reach up and grab the branch down and pull it down towards me, and what Emily did was she cut the branch from the tree. So bees they're not likely to sting while they're swarming, but it's definitely a possibility. So I wasn't super concerned until she started cutting the branch, because she was kind of just like tapping around, just testing the branches. I was trying to like guide her towards the right branch, and then I have a hold of the branch that the bees are on. It's like a pretty big, almost like a football or 2 football sizes worth of bees on this branch. So she cuts. Once she makes the first cut, this football of bees explodes into 3 or 4 smaller clumps of bees on the tree, and then they're buzzing all around. I've got like bees that have like fallen into like onto my face, down onto the pavement and the ground and everything, and it's a mess. It is just like an absolute horror show of a first attempt to do this thing. Ah, shoot, that's not where I wanted that to go. Or is it? Nope. So I at least like we get the branch down, and we start like flicking the bees into the bin, because thankfully with bees you can be like surprisingly forceful. So we took the branch and just kind of like gave it like a couple good shakes into the bucket, and shoot, I shouldn't be on the button for that long. It took us several attempts to like go back up into the tree, bring it down. Thank you for Exian. To go back up and down and up and down. We ended up making like 4 or 5 trips. And on the very last trip, I don't know if you know this about queen bees, but it's actually very hard to find them, surprisingly. Because they're only like slightly bigger than the average bee, and they're just like a little bit of a different pattern. But we did end up getting the queen, and she took them home with her, and I don't want to call us heroes. We did kind of become neighborhood heroes after catching these bees. Please! Come on, shoot! That was close. Yeah, it was a fun story, if anything else. You are the greatest American hero who ever lived. That could have been me. This is a greater case of false advertising than my case against the never-ending story. Is that how it goes, Yell Nats? I know you're better with the Frankiac than I am. I feel like this is still closed, right? Okay, see, there have been some bombs going off down here. Almost. It's close enough. You get the reference. Reference Andes will really get onto you for not saying the quote exactly right. And before spelling Andes are even worse. Anyway. Thank you. Yep, that's what we love references. I think millennials are kind of, I won't say the most cooked generation because we didn't have like lead poisoning, as far as I'm aware. But we are pretty cooked as far as it comes to like media references. Like we can't just have a conversation anymore without making a reference to a meme or to a TikTok or to a TV show or anything. Like, let's just have a heart-to-heart. Let's just throw all that stuff out of the window and really just, like, let's just talk to people like human beings, you know? Anyway, that's Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom.